Well, hello there. Almost felt like Mrs. Doubtfire when she came out of the refrigerator, like, hello. But, anyways, how are you guys doing? Um, Thank you for clicking on my video. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I'm Derek, aka No One. Thank you so much for checking this video out because I'm going to do some more Lilliac. As I said in my previous Lilliac reaction, as I started, I did everything from the Chain of Thorns album. And by the way, I've already done a full listen uh, album reaction and review to Delusion, and that is up on my Patreon. So now I need to do everything in between. So as far as like the original stuff, so I did the Chain of Thorns EP, then I did the Delusion album, and so now I want to tackle the Queen of Hearts album that came out in 2020. So I just did the reaction for Nothing, and now I'm going to do the official video for We Are the Children. I mean, there's quite a few videos for this album, but when I finish the video, I'm probably going to do like a full album listen from start to finish, put that up on my Patreon. So if you're interested in and being a part of that, come check out my Patreon page and see what you think. All right, so let me go ahead and put my headphones on and full screen this, and I'm really looking forward um, to hearing Melody's vocals. I'm really looking forward to Samuel's guitar solo, and just this family is extremely talented. And so let's go full screen. I almost said full circle, but you know what I mean. Full screen. All right, here we go. We Are the Children, the official video. Let's go. Nice cinematography.
Every time I close my eyes, I see the night again. In all the dreams I have, I hear the sound of angels cry. Take me back, I need to find those distant memories. Hold on close, only the power through it all. In all my life, I've been searching for a better world, but time has let me down. Here we stand on this broken land, raise my head up high, I can see the sun. We are the children, with fire in the sky, and we are the future. Our souls in the night will never die.
Okay, so right away, again, another awesome song. I'm not quite sure. Let me see if they have like any. So they do have some lyrics on here. Okay, so just real quickly. Okay, so it has everybody's names on here too. So obviously, I know Samuel, the guitarist, and I know Melody, the singer. Abigail is the drummer. Okay. I think Ethan is the keyboardist and Justin is the bassist who eventually became the rhythm guitarist as well. But so going here into the lyrics, it says, every time I close my eyes, I see the night again. All the dreams I have, I hear the sound of angels cry. So, right again, they're painting a picture night, angels crying, dreams. So, not a happy situation here, but it says, take me back. I need to find those distant memories. Hold on close, or we might fall right through it all. All my life, I've been searching for a better world, but time has let me down. Here we stand on this broken land. Raise my head up high, I can see the sun. So, what I'm getting from this is a social commentary. Now, what did they say? For a better world. So they're not just talking about just like any one country, but like the whole world. And that's what I like too. Um, but it's a very interesting for a better world, time has let me down. Uh, and it's such a what's the word? Because they wrote this song and coming from the perspective of today's youth that see the world as it is, but yet the world has not changed from, like when you listen to a song like Black Sabbath War Pigs, that came out in 1970. And then here we are in 2025, and it seems like mankind has not learned anything in the past 55 years. Um, so when she says, time has let me down, that's what I'm thinking of. It's just kind of like, each generation of youths sees their own situation, right? You have your Vietnam vets, they were 18, 19, 20 years old, and now they're in their 70s and 80s. And, well, has anything changed from like when they were fighting in Vietnam? No, with the exception of like social media and stuff. But so, anyways, so the chorus says, "We are the children, we're the fire in the sky, we are the future, our souls in the night will never die." Now, it's interesting because she's mentioning prior to the chorus, "Raise my head up high, I can see the sun." So, she's describing a dark world, but then she's giving hope. And with that hope, she's saying, "We are the children, we're the fire in the sky." In other words, this new generation is going to be the light, so to speak, of the future. But and it's a great sentiment. Unfortunately, in man's history, that's just not how it's worked. But so the verse 2 is "Feel change. It seems like it's the same old day to me. Nothing here I have to leave before they capture me. So all my life I've been searching for a better world, but time has let me down. Here we stand on this broken land. Raise my head up high, I can see the sun." The final pre-chorus says, "All my life I've been searching for a better world, but you have let me down." So that's interesting that now she's addressing an individual, unless it's a composite individual. But she says, "Here we stand on this broken land. Raise your head up high. Can you see the sun?" The final uh, chorus is, "We are the children, we're the fire in the sky. We are the future, our souls in the night will never die. We are the children begging for the light. We are the lost, nothing's left anymore." So interesting how, you know, they were talking a little bit about hope, right? They were saying, "I can see the sun," but then when they end the song, they're begging for the light. And then at this point, she says, "We are the lost, and and nothing is left anymore." So I don't know if this is referring to like some kind of nuclear apocalypse, mankind destroying itself, as they're talking about looking towards the future with, trying to look to the future with hope. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to see the gist of what they're singing about. So let's just kind of see what the rest of the video is going to, if it's going to tell the story of the lyrics, or if it's going to be something else. But let me just kind of like go back a little bit to like where it kind of started off the chorus.
Closely, the power through it all. In all my life, I've been searching for a better world, but time has let me down. Here we stand on this broken land. Raise my head up high, I can see the sun. We are the children, with fire in the sky. And we are future. Our
Before Samuel gets into the guitar solo, um, after reading the lyrics and then listening to Melody sing this, she's got the perfect vocals to project that not just teenage angst, but just angst in general. Um, you know, who cares about Greta Thunberg or whatever her name is? This is the voice of, you know, present, current youth social commentary. This is the voice, you know. Um, what I'm thinking of as I'm listening to her singing the lyrics that I just read. Fantastic. And I'm going to try to remember Abigail. Okay. I'm going to try to remember Abigail, even though, I mean, I got to give her props for the time that she was in the band. So she's an amazing drummer, amazing drummer. And I want to remember her name from this point out. Justin and Ethan, I can pretty much remember. Um, but yeah, so let me just go back 5 seconds so that we can have a smooth transition into Samuel's solo. Ooh, that's a nasty riff. Okay, that was a really cool section. I'm gonna say that that's the Abigail Samuel section because it was the guitar and it was the drums that really carried that. Okay, I can't really say that. I'm gonna have to throw. Okay. Is it Justin? Let me see. Oh, no, it's Ethan. Okay. I keep getting them confused. Ethan is the bass guitarist. Okay. So I know I just said that that was like the Abigail um, Samuel section, but no, we got to throw Ethan in there. So because the bass was clearly that whole rhythm section, Samuel's rhythm guitar, Abigail's drums, and then Ethan's bass. That was a great musical section there that transitions back into the singing. So let's. Wow, that was great. They had like some imagery. So there was a soldier. Okay, here we go. I don't know, some kind of chaos. I don't know if it's protests or riots or whatever, but it's interesting that they're showing this like after she said nothing's left anymore. Yeah, so you can see like the cemetery, and it's right after the candles. Anyways, you guys get the idea. Then they showed the Statue of Liberty. Yeah. Anyways, um, really great social commentary in the lyrics, and again, getting it from you know the youth of today, getting their perspective. But it's always been like that. I mean, you know, when Black Sabbath wrote War Pigs during the Vietnam War, I mean, they were in their early 20s, right? I think Black Sabbath were maybe they were 21 or 22 or something like that. And I think Samuel is 21 in this video in this time period. So, and it has all their ages on here. So let me see. Let's look at all their ages. Yeah, Samuel was 21. Abigail, the drummer, was 20. Melody was 18. So, wow, what's crazy is that Ethan was 13 and Justin was 12. Now, I didn't realize that the two of them were just 1 year apart. So they're obviously the two youngest members, but I didn't know that they were, just by 1 year apart. But yeah, I really enjoyed the song. I enjoyed the lyrics. I enjoyed the vocal presentation of it. I loved the music. Um, there was, there's a lot of influences you can hear. In certain parts, I heard like Metallica influences, and we know that they've covered a lot of like Metallica songs, and they've covered Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden, and so they're heavily influenced by that classic 80s metal, 70s, 80s metal, and you can hear it even in their own music, and I think that that's great to incorporate that influence in there, and anyways, I'm really looking forward to doing the rest of these music videos for the Queen of Hearts album. And then I'm looking forward to doing like a sit down from beginning to end, Queen of Hearts full album listen and review. And so that will be put up on Patreon. So if you're interested, I'll let you guys know when I'm going to be doing that. But for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and end this reaction here, but I'm going to leave you with the description down below where the link to the original video is going to be so that you guys can go watch it over there. Click like and subscribe to Lilliac's channel, as well as all of Lilliac's socials are going to be in the description, so you can go follow them. And then also in the description is going to be all of my socials. And if you like this reaction, then I hope that you will press like and subscribe to the channel, and share the videos, and press the notification bell so that you'll get notified as to when I post up a new video. You guys know how YouTube works. I don't have to like explain it. So anyways, everybody, thank you so much. And rock on, because I'm going to head out and record a couple of more videos. But you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.